How's it going, guys? Survey here to talk about a new game coming out in 2021, Together in Battle, by the developers Sinister Design. The demo was released for the Steam Game Fest, and I have been going through all the nooks and crannies, exploring the ins and outs, really getting my hands dirty with everything inside this demo. Before we jump into this, I just want to remind you to subscribe if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit a like if you enjoy the content, and don't forget to ring the little bell of approval. That way you can get updates on all of my future videos. Also, I stream RPGs and do a lot of talking about RPGs and just general good conversation over at Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Go over there if you want to check for the times on your time zone. Hope you come on over. It's a lot of fun. Let's talk about Together in Battle. Together in Battle is a strategy RPG that is an arena fighter by day and a relationship simulator by night, which I know it sounds a little strange, but it's actually pretty fun. Once you hire your fighters, you can take up to 6 of them into the arena to begin your rise to glory. Let's talk about the characters. There are 6 different species / races, whatever you want to call them, and there is 72 different classes. When you're recruiting new fighters, you're going to have a list of 12 different fighters to pick from. They will be completely randomized as well, with different classes, races, skills, stats, equipment, names, portraits, personalities, and backgrounds. And all of these play an effect into that character, just like an actual human. In fact, more so in this game than most other RPGs is their actual just randomized human traits that I've seen. You may find an assassin who has really high health and they're tankier, and you might find a spearman who's usually more tankier with really high damage and low health. It's randomized, which is beautiful. Once you've gathered your band of fighters, it's time to take off to the arena. Combat is both simplistic and complex at the exact same time. Most things in the environment are destructible, such as trees, barricades, and chests full of shiny loot that you can pick up and take with you. But you have to make sure that you actually grab the loot while you're in the arena. It will not come with you automatically. A very nice detail is that mages' mind attacks cannot do any damage to inanimate objects because they don't have minds. I mean, think about it. If you try to hurt the brain of a tree, you're probably going to just hurt yourself. In strategy RPG fashion, you have your status effects and you have your increased damage when you're doing a back attack, but one really unique skill that I haven't seen anywhere else is the shove ability. Now, you can get this shove ability through both physical and through mind shove, so you can push and pull people using a mage's mind. Telekinetics. These are abilities that a character can start off with, or you can gain them randomly by leveling them up. You can use them to push people into other characters, you can use them to push people into the environment, but the most fun environment to push them into is lava and water. So if you push somebody into water and they're not naturally a good swimmer, which is a natural trait given to characters randomly, then they're going to have a harder time moving out of the water to get back into battle. If you push them into lava, it obviously takes a lot of damage and takes a long time to get them back into battle. The combat is on a very strict grid base, with most abilities only working straight forward, backwards, left, or right. I personally would like to see this open up a bit more for archers and mages, but this strict lining does make you really consider your placement in battle. You really have to think of each move very carefully as you're going along. As characters fight and kill, they actually gain experience and can level up mid-battle, giving them boosts to random stats or gaining new abilities right there on the battlefield. You can also gather loot from fallen enemies if they drop it. Just make sure again that you pick it up mid-battle. It's very tacky to go through a dead man's pockets once the fighting's all done. Once your day is done, you can retire back to camp where you can inspect your characters, you can equip them with new weapons and armor, and gather them around for morale boosting meals, force them to train harder so they can gain XP and possibly level up, or you can just let them do whatever they want. When you let them do whatever they want, they can do just anything. A lot of times they'll go talk to other characters and build a relationship, unless they don't like each other, and then it's a negative relationship. They can find new love interests, they can actually train, they can train together, they can clean up the camp, they can just spawn any random events, and it's pretty cool. You can experience many different random encounters through the night, such as someone approaching you for advice, or because they need help, or just to tell you part of their backstory that's been randomly generated for them. I can honestly say from the 5 times that I played through the demo, I did not have a single random encounter happen more than once. In this demo, the first 12 characters you have to pick from for recruitment were always the same, but after that the randomness began. I never even had the same characters after that initial first 12 choices. The shop is also random with what it can carry. You might find something useful, you might not find anything good at all. Which brings me to my first negative point about the game. Really, it's the first and the only. Going to the shop should not be an entire day journey. When you are picking what you want to do for the day, you have the choice of 3 things. You can go to the shop, you can go recruit new characters, or you can go to the arena. I understand why going to the arena would take up an entire day. I could even understand how recruiting new characters could take up an entire day, but I don't feel like going to a shop should take up an entire day, especially if you don't find anything that you want. You just feel like you wasted your time. Hopefully we see a change in that in the future. Maybe we could see the shop being integrated into the recruitment center and into the arena, or just one of them. But it would make me feel like I'm not wasting my time going to the shop, because honestly I just wouldn't go. I understand that we're not supposed to fight every single day, but it feels like a waste of a day to just go shopping. You wouldn't do that in real life, so why would I do it in the game? That being said, that is my only real complaint about the demo's campaign. It's a very early alpha demo. I expect to see amazing things from the game. In fact, the demo was way better than I expected it to be, so I was very happy. Now let's talk about the campaign editor that even the demo had included. I would like to say first off that I've never been into campaign editors in any other game, and I really don't have an interest in making one. But from my little experience, this did seem like an extremely in-depth campaign editor. It was actually fun for me to mess around with, even though I didn't have any interest in playing with it. You have a deep customization of characters, you have a deep customization of cutscenes, dialogue, items, maps, and a lot more that I didn't even explore. So if you like to create custom campaigns for your friends or just random strangers, this would definitely be a game for you. It's always hard to judge an indie game off of such an early playable demo, because you never know. Usually you get a steaming pile of crap, but in this case it was very well polished. It was like a well polished penny. It was very enjoyable. So as long as the full game is just an extension of the demo, I'm happy. I had a lot of fun with the short demo, and I can't wait to play the full game. Yes, there were some bugs that needs to be worked out, but that's to be expected. I liked the music, I liked the art style, I liked the in-depth random characters. I liked everything about it. It really excites me. Together in Battle demo is not currently available. It was only available for the Steam event. I spoke with the developer. He said that another demo will be coming, so make sure you head over to the game on Steam, follow it, and add it to your wish list. That way you can get updates on any future demos. And of course, follow Craig Stern /Sinister Design on Twitter. He constantly does updates about the game over there, and it's an easy way to stay in touch with what's going to be happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me, what do you think? Does Together in Battle pique your interest as much as it piqued mine? Leave a comment and let me know down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell of approval. It really helps me out and it lets you know when I come out with new videos. If you love RPGs as much as I do, make sure to come over to my Twitch. The link is down in the description below. It's XSerVX over there as well. We play a lot of RPGs, we talk about a lot of RPGs, and we have a lot of fun conversation. Again, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and head over there, check the About Me section for the schedule in your time zone. As always, I want you to stay beautiful. I want you to stay wonderful, and please, oh please, stay awesome. I love you guys. Bye-bye.